Hello, and welcome to Running for Running River. If you stumbled upon this YouTube site, this video, or what have you, either I have hashtagged correctly and got you here, or you have something to do with Running River School, which is a nonprofit Waldorf-inspired school located in Sedona, Arizona. Whether you're a friend or family of that is awesome. This channel in particular is started to provide some educational content, which also is aligned with another entity that supports Running River School as far as fundraising and awareness, specifically in the trail running and through hiking scene. To give you a little bit more information, if you've neglected to read the about, I need to give you some history, I suppose. Sitting here actually about 3 years ago, it's a little less than 3 years ago, Lapita Pollock, the director of Running River School, said to me, "Hey, would you like to run a marathon?" And I'd been an athlete, but I hadn't been a long-distance runner by any stretch of the imagination. However, it was on my bucket list, so I said, yes, of course, I'd like to run a marathon. Her next question was, would you like to maybe run the marathon as a fundraiser for the school? Now, for Running River School, where our kids attend. At this point, my youngest son attends 5th grade, and my daughter attends 2nd grade. So, I'm all for it. Yes, I want to run this for a fundraiser. Next question, would you want to run the Sedona Marathon? Yes, sounds great. Let's run the Sedona Marathon. When is it? I ask. It's in 3 weeks. So, I trained for my first marathon in 3 weeks. It was a complete shit show in the sense of trying to get the right amount of mileage and understanding how to care for one's body in such a big event. I sought a lot of friends that had been doing such. I saw my father, first and foremost, who's done it all. I got a lot of information, went and knocked it out, crossed the finish line, Sedona Marathon in 2017 with my 2 youngest children. And when I crossed the finish line, that began for me something entirely new, to be able to support Running River School in Sedona. So that fundraiser alone raised around $4,000. Now, approaching 2018, I was asked, am I going to run again? I knew I wanted to, but I couldn't do another marathon. It had been done, so you have to up the ante. So instead of choosing just an ultra, I chose to run 24 hours. So in March of 2018, I ran 24 hours, starting in Sedona on the Gardner Trail and wrapping all the way around about 60 miles till coming back to Sedona Red Rock High School, where I spent most of the evening just doing laps, just for safety's sake. Got in well over 80 miles in that time. I feel like there could have been more, but I had a lot of supporters from the school that wanted to join me, whether it was mountain biking, hiking, doing a little bit of the trail running, or joining me on the trail that evening, and trying to maintain their pace. I wasn't out to break any records, just actually finish. Finished, it felt great, and now we're approaching 2019, and yet need to decide what we're going to do for this run. So here we are entering the 3rd annual Running for Running River, and this year we're going to be doing, and I say we, as in you're going to be helping me. The entire school, administration, faculty, staff, families are going to be supporting me. Hopefully corporate sponsors, Solomon providing some trail running shoes, Merrill, Black Diamond on hiking poles, gloves, headlamp, and looking for some other sponsors as far as pack, tent, so on and so forth. But I am going to be starting the Mexican border and doing the Arizona Trail all the way up 800 miles into Utah. So So that's where we are presently. The exciting thing, the most exciting thing, is that what I consider kind of a legacy of like starting from a marathon in 24 hours and now something much more significant. The biggest thing is going to be that Running River School sponsors a trail running event in Sedona for youth, adults, anybody, people of all ages and abilities. And that is, for me, groundbreaking, and actually for the community, because we have 300 miles of trails in and around Sedona. It'd be great to have an event where they get some use, and also to provide some support, awareness, for a great educational system. So that's the background from the past into the present, and then a little bit into the future. The other introduction portion that I want to share is that this YouTube channel, Running for Running River, is going to have videos on my training, the mileage I'll be putting in, strength and conditioning, diet, just specific routines that I have, highlighting a lot of the trails that I use, not to mention just like fun facts about the flora, the fauna, the geology, archaeology of this wonderful land in which I reside and train in. Now, all of those upcoming videos will have sponsors, whether it's people providing nutritional smoothies and how they make them, whether it's trainers that are going through some stretching or yoga techniques for before and after my run, or my legs on the Arizona Trail, because I'm looking at doing upward at least over 30 miles a day, possibly 40. So I need to take care of the body. What are some other like real healthy nutritional tips that I get from professionals? And fun facts being sponsored most definitely by Jason Danoff of Trail Lovers. He's going to provide tons of information on this area, provide it to me, and I'm going to share it with you, but he's one of our sponsors as well. Lastly, this channel, using the Samsung 8 Active and also the Panasonic Lumix with the Rode windless mic, these two entities are going to be ways that I can provide either streaming or up-to-date information while I'm on the Arizona Trail, uploading videos of each passage. There's 43 passages in the Arizona Trail, so just some information on each, the people I encounter, wildlife, just and the rigors of how I feel, quite honestly, if I feel invigorated, if I'm having difficulties with nutrition, if I'm tired, gear, being able to rate and talk about gear, educational in the sense of some kids have never set up a tent, let alone set up a tent just out adjacent to a trail that you're on. Ultralight packing, fast packing, and just some real honest to goodness, soul searching, in the sense of this is a solo journey. I hope to have some people join me on some legs, but for the most part, it's kind of soul searching vision quest also for a man who hasn't had anything this challenging since being in the military. So that is that in a nutshell. I wanted to record this introduction for Running River in the seat that I heard the first proposal to run at all, and it's gone from a proposal of needing to train 1 mile at a time to knock out a marathon, to now preparing for the Arizona Trail, a running series here in Sedona, and who knows what's next. But anyway, subscribe, check out our the school's website, which is www.runningriverschool.org. Check out the running website, which is runningriver.com. Check us out on Instagram, Running for Running River, Facebook, Running for Running River. Like, follow, share. This is a lot of information, a lot of great content, but most importantly, it's all for a great, great, great cause. Peace out. Hit the trails. Love y'all.